Good evening, my beautiful, beautiful people. It's been a while. It's been a while. How are you doing today? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about some things. Like I said, it's been a while. I pray all is well. I'm doing good. God is amazing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I've been focusing on my purpose. I've been living out my purpose, my dreams, my goals. And I'm good, y'all. And I pray that you all are good too. Um, I have been speaking with a lot of people. I'm a spoken word artist, number one. For those of you who don't know, my name is Zenobia of Neo Souls. Neo Souls is my business where I used to give spoken word and poetry open mics before the pandemic. And so I'm a spoken word artist. So now what I do is share poetically. I teach poetically. I minister poetically through spoken word and poetry to help people with healing. Right now, I'm focusing on, I have what can I call it? A compilation of poetic affirmations, and they're geared towards Black women, but I call it Black girls. Black girls, meaning that inner girl that's inside all of us, no matter what age we are. And it's helping us to get to that point in life where we are free. We know our self-worth. We know that we are loved. We know that God loves us, and we know that we are beginning to love ourselves more than ever. You cannot be in a healthy relationship with friends, with family, with boys, men, whatever it is that you're into or what age you are, until you begin to love who? Yourself, right? So that's why the title of my workbook, I have a workbook that I've been working on. I may have mentioned it before. It's called Dear Black Girl, I Love Me. So like I said, the premise of it is focusing on self-love. A lot of times we have issues with focusing on self-love because we've never allowed ourselves to love ourselves without trying to get someone else to love us. And it was like tugging on, like you're playing tug of war, right? And you're losing. It's a losing battle, and you're trying to get people to love you when they're not going to love you because they see you're not loving yourself, right? So that's where the poetic affirmations come in. From Dear Black Girl, I Love Me. Like I said, I'm the author of Dear Black Girl, I Love Me, but it's more of a workbook, and it's filled with poetic affirmations, and I have vows, and then I also have something where you're tracing Dear Black Girl, I Love Me, and I have also in there where I want you to focus on looking in the mirror and loving yourself, telling yourself each and every day, all day, tell yourself in the morning when you wake up, Dear Black Girl, I love me. I love me. Look in the mirror and say, I love me. Okay. Poetic affirmations that I write or that I've written for Dear Black Girl. And that's what I have now. This is like my draft, but it's just the copy that I have with me that I pray over, that I spoke nothing but greatness over this. Everything I touch prospers, every single thing. So I even had to go back and rewrite my life. I had to go back and rewrite poetic affirmations for myself. And I was writing them for other people. And I'm like, well, I have to write them for myself, and I have to write them and be on a continuous basis of reciting my poetic affirmations. So the poetic affirmations is just like, how can I put it? It's like medicine, right? You go to the doctor, you tell the doctor you're not feeling well. So he does what? He writes you a prescription. So that's me. That's where I come in. A lot of people aren't feeling well. A lot of people are in relationships during the pandemic. People are finding out that their mates, their husbands, their boyfriends, their girlfriends were cheating on them. So now they have what you call a broken heart, right? They have a broken heart. So I come in and I write this poetic affirmation to let them know that there's better for you. Let them know that you don't have to take them back. If they cheated on you this time, they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it again, and they're going to do it again. Now, they may stop at some point when you start start loving yourself is when they're going to stop. When you start loving yourself, you're going to see the value in you. And you're going to say to yourself, why did I ever allow that to happen? I know so many people that are in broken marriages, broken relationships, because they're not loving themselves. And the poetic affirmations will help you love yourself. So like I said, it's like medication. You have to take your medication for what? 1 to 30 days. Sometimes it's prescribed 1 to 7 days. Sometimes it's only 3 days, right? But with the affirmations, I'm telling you to say the affirmations for at least 21 days. Why 21 days? 21 days forms a habit, right? So if you're reciting these poetic affirmations and you're telling yourself every single day, I love me, I love me, I love me. Let me recite one of them to you. So, and like I said, this is just my prototype, Dear Black Girl. I don't know how to mirror this thingy. Hold on. But this is one of my favorites though. And I'm not gonna say it's so many, but this isn't the one, but it's still good. This is one I was working on, but it's not the one I wanted to recite to you. All right, hold on. All right, well, I'm going to do this. This is one. I'm going to put this video up as well. This one is it says, Dear Black Girl, I love me. And remember, you're the Black girl. I don't care if you're 35, you're 45, you're 55, you're 65, you're 75. You're talking about to that girl, let me tell you, girl, that's the girl I'm talking about. So the poetic affirmations will speak to your heart prayerfully, will speak to your soul prayerfully, and help create that shift in your life from having a broken heart to, dang, look at sis. Her whole attitude changed. Look at her. So this one, I'll do this one. I look in the mirror and I see a queen destined to live her dreams. She is amazing. Black girl, live your dreams. Life ain't always peachy keen, but you gotta keep going. You know how much you're growing, and God be knowing too by your attitude towards trials and tribulations and how your energy be vibrating. Grow up, Black girl. So I have this in my Etsy shop, but I say it with a little bit more, spunk and pizzazz and touching your heart. But these are one of the ones, the poetic affirmations, where I need you to look at yourself in the mirror. So you're able to play the poetic affirmation as you're looking in the mirror and you're reciting after line by line. And I guarantee you, once you begin to say these poetic affirmations, your world will change. Okay? You're going to manifest a whole new life, a whole new way of living. You're going to see that you don't always have to be with someone. It's people who think they always have to be in a relationship. You don't always have to be in a relationship. When people are like that and they always need people around, they're not loving themselves. They don't know who they are. They feel afraid when they're by themselves. And you have to know that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to heal, right? That's just like you having a cut. Like you have a cut on your leg or a cut on your arm, right? So you keep putting a Band-Aid over that cut. Keep putting the Band-Aid over it, right? Never giving it time to heal properly. Or you're picking at it and you're never giving it time to heal. And it's always going to have that bruise, and that pus is going to continue to come out. That's what happens with your self-worth, because you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing yourself to know your power. You have to get to know that power again, right? Because you're your own best friend. You should be your own best friend. I despise when people say, he completes me or she completes me. You should already be complete once you get with somebody, especially those who always find a way to be in a relationship. right? Like, you know, people who, girl, like, well, how is such and such doing? Y'all still good? And they're like, girl, I got a new one. I'm like, well, dang, it was just last week. Because they're not giving themselves time to heal. So this relationship is not going to work out because they're still holding on to the last three. And you ever see somebody where they're dating almost the same person and they all look alike? Because they didn't heal. They still have, oh, well, he looks like him, and it's a coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on to let you know about that, the poetic affirmations. You have to find a way. It's just like meditation and yoga. It brings you peace. It brings you self-awareness. And like I said, my goal is to get you to know and build your confidence again. Improve self-love. That's number one. That's first and foremost. Improve self-love and strengthen your self-worth. When you strengthen your self-worth and you know your strength worth, you're not going to allow just any foolishness. You don't have to stay around people who don't like you. Let me say that again. You don't have to stay around people that don't like you, all right? I don't care who it is. That's family, that's friends, that's associates, like co-workers. You don't have to, when you go to work anyway to get paid, you don't go to make friends. So exit relationships on your own damn terms. Stop waiting for the other person. Because nine times out of 10, a lot of relationships, when it comes to men and women, the man is always the one to break it off. When the woman, you know, in your heart and soul, months before, you should have broken off that relationship, right? Exit on your own damn terms. Stop waiting for people, all right, to say, you know what, I don't want to be with you. And you don't want to be with them either. And then it turns into this big thing, this big argument, and you say you want closure. You know exactly why he left, or you know exactly why she left. It didn't work from the door, and there were so many signs. God gave you so many signs, but you chose to stay only because you weren't the first one to say, you know what, we shouldn't be together. And then you just constant turmoil every day, and your peace is now gone. Peace is the most priceless thing ever. Stop giving your peace away. So these poetic affirmations are going to help you regain all of that back. Sister, girl, dear Black girl, love yourself. Love yourself and know that you are worthy. You are worthy of someone tailor-made just for you. All right? So I'm going to leave you with that. And also, you're going to be able to actually purchase my poems in my Etsy shop. Okay? I'll leave the link for anyone. But I'm going to upload my videos of my poems, of my poetic affirmations, and you'll get like a little taste of what I do. Like I said, they're on my Etsy shop. I'm actually working on right now my shop, so you can go directly to my shop. All right. And so love yourselves, know your self-worth. All right. So God bless you. I love you. Snap, snap, open mic style. Peace.